Today, we're going to talk about media techniques. Media techniques are techniques that are put into a video to help you understand the video better and to really enjoy the video more. Today, we're going to focus specifically on background sounds, such as the music and sound effects that are found in the video. And we're going to focus on live action, meaning what the characters are doing and saying. And also look for any visuals that may be included, props that are used by the characters to help relay the messages. As we watch today, I especially want you to notice any visual and sounds that make the video more humorous or more entertaining. So our objective today is to explain why a media technique was included in a video. To do this, first we have to identify the media technique, and we have an anchor chart that will help us do that. And then we have to tell or write why the information is being shared in the video using the sentence stems that I've provided you. It's important to notice different media techniques used in videos because it really helps us understand the information being presented and really helps us understand the author's purpose for the video. So again, to be successful today, you need to do two things. First, identify the media technique, and second, explain why you think it was put there. You can use the sentence stems I've given you to help you form your answer. Okay, so what we're going to do is look at a short piece of video at a time, and we're going to decide, is it a sound element, live action, or a visual element that really helps me understand this part of the video. So here's the first video clip. Okay, in that part of the video, I really noticed the music in the background. It was really kind of upbeat and fast-paced. So music, that would be a sound element. So I think this is a sound element. And I think that sound was put there to kind of get me excited while the team is playing. I can see that things are going well for them. It's really upbeat, positive music. So I think it's getting me excited about the team and their game. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Now let's do a few together. In this video clip, first we're going to identify the media technique, and then we'll explain why it was put there.
Finally, have got to win the game. Oh. Let's get her off the field.
Okay, so again, in this part of the video, I could really hear the music. It had that dun 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 kind of negative tone. So I did notice that, but I also noticed the players, how they kind of ran to help the girl who fell, and they had the kind of sad sounding voices. So I'm going to say the downbeat music and the players who were walking sadly. So this has both sound elements and live action. So I'm going to put both of those in there, sound and live action. And I think the sound and live action was put there. Why do you think? I agree. It was put there to help me understand that something bad just happened. It's kind of like a turning part in the story, I guess.
Finally, have got to win the game.
Let's go to the next video. This time I'm going to allow you to choose what you notice before I chime in.
I have a bad feeling about this. I was like, all right, well, if you're going to beg me to play, then I'll play. Like, what do you want from me? You know, I was just watching a game. Oh.
Okay, so what elements did you notice in this video clip? I agree. I saw both sound or heard sound elements, and the live action was really important. We could have used either of those. I put the goofy circus music, which is a sound element, and I think that was put there to kind of help me hear the humor in the mistakes that Bianca was making. So it was supposed to kind of bring a funny element to the video. You could have also used the live action and how Bianca was standing there on her phone and she got hit in the head with the ball, because those two also help bring the humor to that video clip. Okay, let's try another video together.
If you're here, running in this direction, and there's a teammate open over here, you need to kick the ball to your left. If you want to make a goal, kick the ball in this direction. Oh!
Okay, so which element did you notice in that video clip? Was it sound effects, live action, or were there some added visual elements, some props they were using? You choose. Okay, so I chose visual elements. She brought in the clipboard and she was drawing on the clipboard. So Kelly shows Bianca how to play the game of soccer on the whiteboard. This makes that a visual element, but it's also live action because Kelly and Bianca were sitting together learning this. Okay, and I think it was put there to show Bianca is getting the help she needs in learning how to play soccer. So kind of a positive element to the video. So let's watch this video clip.
You can't touch the ball with your hands. Sorry. Oh, I helped the wrong team score. Ref, timeout.
Okay, so what do you think? What was most important in that part of the video to help you get the feeling? Was it the sound elements, the live action, or were there any visual elements? I chose sound elements. The goofy horns in the background really impacted me and made me want to smile and laugh. Kind of reminded me of circus music again. But the live action was really good there too. You could see that Bianca was making many mistakes, kicking it over the foul line, giving it to the other player. She was also doing lots of eye rolling, those kinds of things. But for the goofy horns, that would be a sound element. And I think that sound element was there to help me hear that Bianca is making those mistakes. Because like every time she made a mistake, you had this slide horn kind of thing going on that made it sound kind of goofy. Okay, so now that we've processed the video and the elements that are used, why do you think the author most likely wrote Bend It Like Bianca? Take a moment to choose your answer. Let's look through it together. A says to share an entertaining story. It was pretty entertaining, so let's entertain that answer choice. B says to make the viewers want to play soccer. I don't think this was really about us wanting to play soccer. This was more of a story. C says to give information about soccer. I don't believe this was giving us information either. This was really more of just a fun story. To teach an important lesson about focus. Well, it did teach us a lesson about focus. Bianca had to focus on how to kick the ball in a certain direction and how to get it there fast enough. And she had to quit playing around on her phone and things like that and really focus on the game. So what is the better answer here? I have two choices: entertaining story or to teach us a lesson. Although it was a very entertaining story, most stories are really written to kind of teach us a lesson that we can take away and use in real life. So I'm going to go with D, to teach us a lesson about focus. I would also like you to reflect on which sentence would the author most likely agree with. So put yourself in the author's shoes. Which of these sentences would you say is true? Soccer is an easy game? I think Bianca proved it's not an easy game. She had a lot of learning to do. Soccer is the best game to play? It wasn't comparing soccer to any other sport. It was only talking about the story behind this soccer game. So I don't think that makes sense. Bianca is as good as her teammates when playing soccer. Is she really as good as her teammates? She's learning, but you can definitely tell she's new. So I'm going to mark off she's not as good as. To play soccer well, you need to focus on the skill of passing. I would agree with that focus on the skill of passing. That's what she had to learn, how to pass it to a particular teammate and to get it there hard enough. So I'm going to go with D. That makes the most sense for me. That this author was really trying to help us understand that in order to play a game well, you really need to focus and not play around. So remember that when you're watching videos, you need to pay attention to the media techniques the author uses to grab your attention and share that information. It makes the video much more entertaining.